Two cultures, two very different kinds of love. One loves you with quiet loyalty, the other with full volume passion. She could be the one who listens in silence, or the one who loves like a storm. American versus Italian, two styles of love, one heart to win. Want a wife who meal preps, runs marathons, and texts you drive safe every morning? Or one who feeds you pasta, argues in the kitchen, and kisses you like it's still the first date? So tell me, which woman would you want by your side? Not just today, but for the rest of your life. Watch till the end, and don't forget to drop your choice in the comments.
Number 1. American honesty versus Italian passion.
Let's talk about love. Not the movie kind, but the real life, who do you want to grow old with kind. Now, if you've ever dated an American woman, you know one thing for sure: she's honest, direct, transparent. If she likes you, she'll tell you. If she doesn't, you'll know before dessert even hits the table. American women are raised in a culture where communication is queen. They value emotional clarity. No guessing games, no read between the lines. She'll talk things out, say what she needs, and expect you to do the same. Now, Italian women? Oh, they're on a whole different frequency. Their love isn't spoken, it's performed. It's in the way they wave their hands when they talk, how their eyes lock onto yours like you're the only person in the room, how they say "ti amo" with their entire soul. With them, you don't just date. You enter a romantic opera where passion is the language and silence is rare. One gives you love like a solid, well-written contract. The other gives you love like a handwritten letter, set on fire. So what's your style? Do you want someone who loves you with clear words, steady check-ins, and Sunday morning coffee chats? Or someone who loves you with spontaneous kisses, loud dinners, and emotions that take up the whole room? There's no wrong answer here. Only the question: do you want love you can understand, or love you can feel across the room?
Number 2. Kitchen queens.
They say that the way to get to someone's heart is through their stomach. So who has the better recipe? An American woman or an Italian woman? Let's talk about American women first. They are useful, works well, learned the old arts of Pinterest recipes, protein bowls, and meal prep Sundays. She may not cook everything from scratch, but she has a drawer full of spices and can make dinner in 20 minutes while answering emails, walking the dog, and listening to your favorite music. She cares about health, flavor, and making sure you're fed even when life is crazy. Now, here comes the Italian woman. Cooking isn't a chore, it's a ritual. There is music playing, her hands are in the dough, flour is on her cheeks, and the tomatoes taste like they came from heaven's backyard. She doesn't say, "Do you want pasta for dinner? Red sauce or white?" she asks. When she gives you that plate, it's not just food, it's love. It's a part of culture. It's a hug that you can eat. Women in America will keep you healthy and full. Italian women will fill you up and then ask why you aren't having seconds. So what kind of kitchen queen do you love? The one who makes your meals for the week and surprises you with overnight oats in a mason jar? Or the one who winks at you and says, "Mangia amore," while giving you homemade lasagna? No matter what, your stomach is in good hands. But what about your soul? You get to choose.
Number 3. Independent versus intense. Two kinds of loyalty.
Faithfulness. It's not enough to just stay. You have to stay in a certain way. When it comes to loyalty and love, American and Italian women play two very different games, but both are strong. Let's begin with the woman from the United States. She doesn't need anyone else. Brought up to be able to stand on her own 2 feet. She doesn't lose herself in the relationship, even if she loves you deeply. She brings herself into it. She is not your shadow. She is your partner. She'll help you reach your goals, but she's also working toward her own. And what do you do when things get hard? She doesn't give up, she changes. Her loyalty is quiet, steady, and based on mutual respect. She doesn't need you to be there. She chooses you every day, and that's why she's there. Now, women from Italy, different kind of energy. They love with all their heart, loudly, and with everything they have. You own her when she's yours. She'll bring you lunch at work, text you 5 times before noon, and ask if your mom liked the cookies she made, even if she's never met your mom. She is very emotional, protective, and intense. She is very loyal, not filtered. She'll fight for you or with you as long as it's out of love. When she says, "I'm yours," she means all of me, always. What kind of loyalty do you have? The strong, equal, and steady fire that walks with you? Or the hot, wild, and impossible to ignore flame that wraps around you? No matter what, when a woman really loves you, you'll feel it. But how do you feel it? That's the main difference.
Number 4. Volume of love. Quiet affection versus loud devotion.
What you say isn't the only thing that matters in love. It's about what you say, and maybe even how loud you say it. Let's begin with the American woman. She loves her in a calm way. She might not yell your name from the rooftops, but she'll always be there. She'll text you to say, "Drive safe." She'll remember what you ordered for coffee. When you're too tired to think, she'll kiss your forehead. She shows she cares in small ways, like being there when it matters most, doing nice things for you, and being there for you. It's not loud, but it's real, and it goes deep. For her, love is being there for someone instead of doing things for them. And what about the Italian woman? Oh, she turns the sound all the way up. She doesn't just love, she says it. Every look, every word, and every dramatic hand gesture says, "I love you." She'll say "ti amo" like it's the most important thing you've ever heard, and she'll say it a lot. You can hear it in her voice, see it in her eyes, and feel it when she holds your hand in public. Her love doesn't whisper, it moves around the room. So, which one speaks your love language? The woman who loves you gently, with peace, patience, and steady care? Or the one who loves you with passion, laughter, and full volume devotion? The message is the same no matter what. You are loved. The only thing to ask is if you want to feel that love in quiet times or hear it echoing down the street.
Number 5. Who grows old gracefully with you?
Okay, let's skip ahead a few decades. It's not about first dates, fancy dinners, or who texts first anymore. It's about who still holds your hand when you go to the doctor, who knows what your favorite blanket is. Every year, who laughs at the same old stories. So, who gets older with you in a good way? Let's begin with the woman from the United States. She believes in balance, taking care of yourself. She'll get older with a green smoothie in one hand and a yoga mat in the other. She believes in growing, changing, and fully experiencing each season of life with purpose. At 65, she'll still be the one making plans for trips. At 70, she'll still be learning new hobbies. And at 80, she'll still be calling you babe with reading glasses on. She is your best friend, your voice of reason, and your calm in the storm. And when things slow down, she's the one you can sit with and not say a word and still feel full. What about the Italian woman? Oh, she never stops being alive. She'll be 70 years old and in heels, telling the waiter with love that the pasta is overcooked. She believes in having family dinners, dancing in the kitchen, and flirting with her husband until she dies. She'll get older with stories, spices, and strong opinions, and she'll always make life taste good. She's a fire wrapped in history. And what do you do when life gets hard? To her, real love means fighting for you and with you. What do you want in the long term? The partner who gets older with peace, purpose, and quiet loyalty, or the one who makes noise, adds flavor, and brings fire all the way to the end? Getting older doesn't mean you have to slow down. It's about picking the kind of forever you want to be with you.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. No. You're the better one, still king of to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling